Hey guys, good morning. It is another day with the TR4, with the 94, with the 94 TR6. You see, I have audience and I get confused. So it's a 94 Jeep, obviously. And today, like I showed you already, we have a guest again that is coming to help us to assemble the front. And last time he was here, he helped a lot. We did a lot of progress, so I'm hoping that today we're gonna have a lot more done, and hopefully by the end of the day we're gonna go for a ride. We will see about that. So yesterday we finished all the brakes. So today, this morning, I went around already and everything is nice and dry. I didn't turn on the light on my camera, so can't see much, but everything is nice and dry everywhere. No leaks underneath, so we still have brakes. That's good. So we already pulled out these parts here, what's left over from the kit that I ordered, and you know the saga here, how some of the parts came, some didn't come, and the little bushings for here are still missing. They've been trapped in a FedEx warehouse for 10 days now. Seller is in contact with FedEx, so hopefully soon we're gonna have them, but for now I think we found a temporary solution and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. So anyways, I divided the kit, the leftover parts from the kit, in two. So I'm gonna explain what we have here. So for the front leaf spring, this is the rear end and this is the front end with the small eye. Where for the rear one, the big one was on the front, the little one was on the back, but that doesn't matter. So this is where the shackle goes. And for the rear end, we have the bushings from the kit. So here we have no problem. We're gonna use this bushing with this insert and with this bolt. This bolt is for the shock. Then we have the U-bolts. They are 2.5 and 3.5 inch opening. So we're good here. The problem is here on this end though. Like I said, I don't have the bushings for here. And I remember now why I bought another set of bushings here. These are the shackle bushings. I knew that the kit, the lift kit that I ordered was coming with bushings for the springs but not for the shackles. So I ordered a new set of bushings for the shackles, but I didn't use any of these for the rear end when we were doing it because I used the shackle bushing kit from Tabu Customs. Now for this end though, we're gonna need these. So there are two types of bushings here because they are assuming that this is the bushing for the spring, but for this spring the bushing is really small. And also there are small bushings that go in the frame, so right here. Fine, so now we're gonna need 4 of these, 2 so for this end and 2 for the other one. That's for the other spring, for the other side. These we're not gonna need. And when we have 3 left over, and we should have 4 of these left over because we used the Tabu Customs ones for the back. So these 4 we're not gonna use, but these 4 I already tried with David last time and it worked. We put them on the mini lathe and we machined them down to fit here. So since I can't put it on now, but you see how thin the wall is. It's becoming, and I was okay with that because I thought, okay, when the original bushings come for here, they would be the same because we have the sleeve inside and we have the outer diameter, so they should be the exact same width. But then it turned out that the sleeve that goes into these bushings is different. So this is the sleeve that came with the kit for these bushings, but the bushings are not here. So it turns out that the sleeve that goes into the bushing is a little bit smaller. So the bushings for here have a smaller outer diameter than this, but it also has a smaller inner diameter than this. So I gave up that idea last time when David was here. We were gonna do this, but then when I realized that actually this is not gonna work, I gave up. But now, since I don't have the bushings, I'm thinking that I am gonna do it. And when the other bushings come, I might change them, I might not, but we'll see. I think there's enough meat here for the bushing to survive. If not, like I said, I'm gonna have the bushings coming, so I'm gonna do it. So anyways, that was a long intro, and I'm sure I'm gonna cut off most of it. Hello, are you here to work or what? Okay, let's start working. Wyatt, don't wake him up.
Alexa, play classic rock. Alexa, volume 6.
Okay, so I turned these to the smaller diameter, so now they can fit here. So these are all the shackle bushings now that we have. The only thing is, like we said, here, this sleeve was meant to go here with the original bushings that are supposed to come here, but since we don't have them, I'm gonna put this sleeve, which came with this kit from the shackle bushing. And yeah, two of these, and two of these for one spring, and then we have the same set, small, middle, and big one for the other side. So we're ready to start installing it. And with David, we just discussed what the order is gonna be, and we think that the sway bar is gonna go easy now. That would be the first thing, even though I still don't have the links, but the links we can install later from the sites. And after the sway bar, we can put the shocks and then the springs, that we know how we do that already. We can do the shocks because we need this. We need this plate first. So we need to do sway bar, springs, and then shocks. Okay?
Let's do it.
Okay. David does what he does best.
I like to hammer stuff.
Hammering all the time. I'm gonna install the sway bar. We already put this bushing here to make sure it fits. Of course, we put the shackle the wrong way. It goes this way.
I did that.
Yeah. I said we.
Oh. No, I did it. I was responsible.
So here's our newly made bushings and brackets for the sway bar. I'm gonna install that, and then we're gonna put the springs. Well, wasn't it on? The nut was on the bolt when I gave it to you. This way. Behind the jack stand.
You're off the stand now.
Okay.
Good. There we go. Can I move that stand then?
Yeah. Alright, this one is in, and it was, I don't know, it was pretty hard to do it actually, for whatever reason, but it went in finally. Everything fits. I enlarged the hole on the plate in advance and the hole on the actual axle for the pins, for the locating pins. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I learned my lesson from our experience on the rear spring. So I prepped it, and now we are on the other side, and hopefully this one is gonna go much easier. All right, both springs are in, and I wouldn't say it was easy. It was much harder than the rear suspension for whatever reason. We had hard time locating those locating pins. We had hard time to find the holes where they go, but finally everything is in. So some of the hardware still needs to be tightened, of course. I just checked my deliveries when they're supposed to happen, and looks like the links, they're not gonna come until next week, so we have to put the old ones in for the sway bar. And yeah, we're gonna do that temporarily. We're gonna put them on, and when the new ones come, I'm gonna change them. And the only thing is, now we have those homemade bushings that we made. We're gonna put them here so we can actually tighten all the hardware and take the car for a test drive. I'm anxious. All right, and just like that, we are ready with the front suspension finally. So we installed the old links here, and like I said, we're gonna change them when the new ones come. Everything here is tight. That bolt is tight. Sway bar bushings here are tight. So I think we are at the point where we can put the front wheels on. And
Shocks.
oh, do we need shocks?
Could use some shocks.
Really?
Depends on how you want the ride to happen. You like
okay.
bouncy, or?
I like it bouncy. Okay, we need shocks eventually. Okay, Mr. Tash said we needed shocks, so we have shocks. So these are installed. Everywhere we have new bushings. Everything looks great at the front. So now the only thing is here to put on the wheels, and we can put it on the ground, the front end, and then we can move to the rear end. And we have a problem there too. For these bushings, you remember we were gonna make our own bushings out of the leftovers here. The problem is we only have 3 in the box. So I think Chef Tash stole one. I don't know what happened to it. Why did you steal my bushing?
All I know is I can't believe you didn't paint the front axle. Very, very disappointed.
Don't even start.
Don't you edit this out.
Don't you even start me on that. Okay, that worked well. These bushings are now installed, and everything else is tight. I still just have to tighten these U-bolts here, and that's done. And we are pretty darn close to driving this car now. The only problem is we're missing a wheel. Like, seriously, it's not in the garage. I don't know, I have to check outside, but how is that possible? I lost a bushing before I found it, but a wheel? Like, really? And it's not that one over there, that's from my F-150. I'm gonna go outside and check. That's not possible. Never mind, found it. It went outside. I have no idea how. That's when we opened the door.
Hurry up, it's getting cold!
Okay, the supervisor finally came home, and it's just on time for the first test drive. I guess we're gonna go for a drive.
You're a good thing.
I bought new ones. I have to install them. I haven't. They go after the fiberglass, but it has a latch over there, so it's safe. So we're gonna go for a drive. Jacob, you can't come. There's no chair in this one.
Plus, you might have to walk
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. She's all ready. We have no lights, but don't tell anyone. No lights, no signals.
You better go before it gets dark out.
So we better go before it gets dark out. Somebody doesn't want to come. Okay, I'm gonna drive forward first. Hold on. Okay. Somebody's afraid to come with me, so I'm gonna go on my own. Okay. We have brakes. We tested them. Wow. Uh-oh. There's some kind of a noise. Okay, so we're just gonna go on a short drive. It's not gonna be too long. We're just gonna go to the gas station, which is very close. I think we are in 4x4. Okay, fifth gear. All gears going fine. Dash is vibrating, but that's fine. Okay, and here's the gas station. Wow. Okay, we're back in the garage. Everything went well. I didn't put gas because it turned out I can't pay at the pump. I had to go inside, but I didn't bring a mask. That's fine. At least we're in a good shape. At least everything is fine. It drives well, so now next is we have to do lights and stuff, but the suspension, the hardest part was done, thanks to this guy here too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Didn't have to walk home. That was good.
I didn't have to walk home. And I'm happy. I'm really happy. So yeah, we have now Friday, Saturday and Sunday to fix all the lights and the heater inside because it's still cold.
Fenders
And
back on.
put the fenders back
Bumper.
on, the bumper and all that stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for commenting and subscribing. And we will see you next time. Bye.